basketball, the rain. Hopefully, we'll keep watching the Sooner game and the weather radar. So it's going to blow over and stop for a little bit and then come back. Glad to see everybody here. I'm going to know more of what you're saying. I mean, what I've been telling everybody everywhere I'm going is we've got to become, in this nation, we got to unite Oklahoma. We need to start growing people back together again instead of dividing, which is what, as you mentioned, that's exactly what they want to happen. And with they, it's the elite corporations, the wealthy. They want to divide us as people in this nation so they can continue to get more wealthier and control the government and do the things they need. We don't have the representation we should have in our federal levels. We have very few in our state levels that are doing what should be doing, listening to the people that they're supposed to represent. We're missing that. We don't have representation. I have done that my whole adult work life. I've been somebody that represents the people. I represent the people in the union that I'm in. I represent against different things, negotiate contracts and those kind of things. So I understand how to represent. To represent people, you have to be willing to listen to people. You have to be able to understand what they have and what they need to have done. And you may not, just because I have solutions to the plan, they may not be the best solutions out there. So we have to have conversations. And for our country to grow, for our state to grow and our country to grow, we have to get back where we listen to one another. We have conversations with one another. I talk to many Republicans out there because in CD2, I got to have Republican votes to win this race. But I also want to be a representative for those people that live in the 2nd Congressional District in Oklahoma. I want to truly represent them to the best of my ability and give them the best things they can, because I know that if we do that, we're all closely together with what's best for Oklahoma anyway. We have different ways of getting to those points, but everybody wants a strong, thriving economy. Everybody wants to be able to have a living wage where you can go out and have the things that you want, have the American dream. My son is a sophomore at Oklahoma State right now, and the American dream's not there for him right now. We're in a sad time in our country. It is not attainable. He cannot go out and have his own home, start raising a family, and then be able to live comfortably and enjoy that American dream that we all grew up knowing and thinking about. This country's not what the direction that I grew up believing it to be. And I want to make that change. All of you guys here, we're making the change because we're coming together. It's not going to come easy. We're going to have to stand and fight and take it back. We're going to have to elect people that are going to be real representatives, that are going to do the job they're elected to do, and then hold them accountable. If they don't do the job they're elected to do, fire them. Get rid of them. Replace them. Because they should not be going to that position to become millionaires and only take care of their best interests, or the people that put money in their pockets, the billionaires and the corporations. And so that's the thing that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go out and unite Oklahoma. And by uniting Oklahoma and taking the Oklahoma standard that we all grow up and believe, we're all family, friends, neighbors, helping neighbors. That's what we're all in this together. And in order to get out of it, we're going to have to come together to do that. And we're going to take that and we're going to spread it across this whole country and make America great again. I'm taking that phrase from them. I love the thing, make America great again. Because, we haven't always lived up to being great anyway. With the things that we've done in this country from the start of the founding of this country, with the removal of our Native American family members and moving them out, shoving them away, and the genocide we tried to do to that tribes, all of those tribes, trying to wipe them out. We ourselves have not been great. But we can be great. We can work together. We can produce and do the things that we set out for all the other countries to look at and say, hey, we're the greatest country in the world. Well, let's live up to that. Seeing you guys out here in the rain and horrible weather in Bartlesville today brings a lot of hope to people. And it's going to show people that we have what it takes to stand up and do the things that need to be done. I truly believe that this race is winnable in CD2. We got a primary. So that's another great thing for everybody here. Come out, talk to your candidates, understand your candidates. Vote for the person that you feel is going to best represent you. And then when the primary is over, let's get on board and let's win this thing. We have got to get to work. We have got to help everybody out. federal level, state levels, but your city council, your school boards, all these things are having giant effects on our communities and our towns and our neighborhoods and our rural communities. I grew up in Copan, Oklahoma down the road. I'm a rural person. I understand our rural communities are struggling. I understand that the big, beautiful bill that they passed is going to destroy our rural hospitals throughout our state and put a burden on our other hospitals. I believe there's 165 hospitals in the state of Oklahoma. 90 of them are rural hospitals. 47 are at immediate risk of closure, and the big, beautiful bill is going to make that happen. The cuts to Medicaid, Sooner Care in Oklahoma, it's going to hurt people. It's going to kill our friends and family and neighbors. We have got to do something about that to reverse it. Josh McKean came to Bartlesville for his town hall, and his town halls wasn't town halls. They were just telling you and talking to you and explaining that great, big, beautiful bill that he had and telling us how great it was and how misinformed we were that we didn't understand the things that we were really reading about it. And that's what they've been trying to do, is spread lies and communications. Right. I was in Poto yesterday, and I had a Republican lady come up to me, and she said, we was, of course, at a Democratic booth, and I get it so many times, well, I'm a Republican. I said, that's fine. I can walk away from this booth and have a conversation with you if you want. If you don't feel comfortable talking to me in front of a Democratic booth, I'll walk away and have a conversation. I want to represent you, so I need to know, what's the biggest issue you have? The biggest issue she had was, well, I don't feel we should be giving insurance to all these illegals. And to your point, instead of just arguing with her on the fact that, hey, that's not true, I said, so are you talking about ERs? Because, going into ERs or those kind of things. I said, well, how about, what's your solution to fixing that? Don't you think maybe if we did affordable health care for everybody in this country, that would be more attainable, that would fix that problem, and you wouldn't be paying for illegals? Or even better, how about we reform immigration? How about we do something to fix the immigration problem we have? And by fixing the immigration problem, I asked her, said, why is it do you think we can't never do anything about it? Senator Langford put a bill together, and the Republicans turned on him and wanted to censor him for even trying. So why is it that you think that we can't get that done? She didn't really know. I told her, I said, well, the problem is, it's the greed, the corporate greed in this country. I said, our government is making tons of money on immigrants coming into this country illegally or legally, and they're making tons of money while they're not here. They're taxed on the ones that are working, they're paying taxes, they're paying Social Security, never seeing those benefits. The ones that are coming here legally trying to do their permanent residencies, they're paying those fees. They got to have supporters or sponsors. There's all kinds of money going into our federal government for these immigrants coming into our country. So why don't we do what's right? We're a country of immigrants. We were founded by people coming into this country and starting this country. Why don't we do what's right and provide a sensible, quicker path to citizenship where everybody can become a U.S. citizen in a reasonable amount of time, quit spending money on a wall, put money on putting people in place like judges and stuff to handle those things and get it done. And then everybody can start living and having the great American dream if we rein in corporations and the wealthy from ruining everything that we have. We have got to take back those things. We have to work together. Republicans, Democrats, Independents, Libertarians, we all have to work together. We have to get back to a day where we can agree to disagree on stuff, but still come together and you tell me what is best for your constituents. I tell you what my constituents are saying they need. We take care of the easy parts, and then we get to work on the hard part, and we come to something that works best for both sides. That's what I'm looking to do in Congress. That's what I'm going to take to Congress. But I can't do it alone. I need your guys' support. I need your guys' help. And I need people elected into those offices as well. We need to do CD1. We need to do CD5. And I think we're on a great path to CD5. We need to turn these districts around where we got help to actually do the things that we need.